What's going on, guys? CBK here, bringing you another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video, and we actually have some new details regarding Marvel Spider-Man 2 to discuss. Tony Todd, the voice actor for Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2, recently did an interview with the Deeper Depths, going over the character of Venom and what we can kind of expect from him in Marvel Spider-Man 2, and just overall talking about his experience with working with Insomniac and on this game. You can actually catch the full interview in the link down below. It's from the Deeper Depths. He's interviewing Tony Todd in this long video. I just want to give a huge shout out to Evan Falarka for actually going through and clipping out some of the most important questions and answers. He did an amazing job and kind of just did the dirty work for us, so we don't have to sit through the whole interview. We can actually just break down these cool clips. So thank you so much, Evan. He's a good friend of us, and I'm pretty sure if you're following me, you know who Evan Falarka is. He is the leader of the Spidey Squad, so there's pretty much no doubt that you're probably subscribed to him if you're subscribed to me. But nonetheless, go follow him on Twitter, and yeah, give him a huge thanks for breaking down these clips for us. We're going to go over each clip, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts on each of them. So let's go ahead and start with the first question.
There's nothing like the live experience, people. I know sometimes, the other day I said I was going to make an announcement. Everybody thought it was going to be about Venom. Okay, no, I understand the significance of Venom. I understand he is going to be bombastic. Trust me. Okay, but theater is the thing that feeds my soul. There's nothing.
So he's talking about his recently teased announcement where he actually teased that he was going to be in a new play, which is awesome for him. Everyone thought that this was going to be something Venom related. We already talked about this on the channel previously, but he's just kind of going over his experience with doing plays and the live experience. Let's get into some of these other questions.
And of course I know that, Miles and Spider-Man are both in this one. Did you get to
and
have
both
you
of
met...
them, Yuri and Khalid, are both great people, by the way. And
Yeah.
I compliment them all. Yuri and I did Dragon's Blood together, and Khalid, his enthusiasm on set was incredible.
So this is pretty funny. There's not really much left into this clip that's substantial because I already listened to this one. However, he means to be talking about Najee Jeter, but recently he's kind of tagged Khalid Brooks. I'm not sure if you know who he is, but he's an actor himself, and he's really into Miles Morales. I'm thinking he's mistaking these two. Najee Jeter is the one who plays Miles Morales in this game, but he's calling him Khalid. Shout out to Khalid, good buddy of mine, and we've been in contact here and there, and just been supporting each other's work over the last year or so. But it's pretty funny that he's mistakenly calling him Khalid, which the interviewer actually corrects him on that a little bit later. Let's get into the next one.
What was your experience like to work with Insomniac and just to be the voice of Venom?
They're, as you said before, extremely polished. I've never seen a company where every single member of the company, whether you walk through the hallways or on the actual floor or in the booth, where everybody's smiling, because everybody knows that they're working on something that's going to be adored, generationally. And the fact that a video game, it can take up to 3 years before its inception and its execution and before it comes out. So we all know that Spider-Man 2 is going to come out 2023.
Yes.
This other project, I'm not saying it's a game or not, but that probably won't have a hit date of 2024. So we always have. So I got something to back up whatever I throw down.
So he's going over just his experience with working with Insomniac, and it sounds great. It's pretty much everything we've heard from people that have worked with Insomniac. Apparently this is a great company to work for. It's definitely become one of my favorite studios, not just because of, the games that they create, but just the fact that they seem to really be employee focused and creating a really healthy work environment from, the top all the way down. So that's one of the reasons I'm such a big fan of Insomniac. I know I follow a few of the devs at Insomniac. Some of them follow me back, and they've been nothing but pleasant and supportive and just kind. And this, he's pretty much reiterating what I've heard, from other people that have had experiences with Insomniac. Let's get into the next one.
I know naturally, you read the script. of Spider-Man 2, you know, or at least from the perspective of Venom, without script details, how mind-blowing is it? Like did you look at the context and the content of it and just go like, wow?
Okay, you know the scene in the Miles Morales where they're chasing Rhino
Uh-huh.
and they're smashing through windows. You don't know what's going to happen, and there's
Uh-huh.
all skating glass falling down on you. That's what it's going to be like.
Yes.
It's going to be
Yes.
rampaging.
Yes,
You know?
sir. So cinematic. Super.
Venom doesn't play, man, and Venom doesn't give a damn. You don't give a damn who the damn game is named after. Because I am you, you are me.
Come on. Yes, sir. We are
We
Venom.
are.
Oh, Tony.
All right, I mean, we're getting a little bit of a taste of his voice, of course, but it kind of felt like he was teasing a little bit of some sort of chase sequence similar to the one that we got in Spider-Man Miles Morales with Rhino, and he's really essentially stating that, like, you know, like he said, like, Venom doesn't care who the game is named after. Like, it's really going to be heavily focused around Venom. Like you said, he doesn't give a damn. I'm expecting a very villainous Venom that's, you know, heavily focused on the darker side and more brutal side, where he's a little bit reckless. He's probably, you know, destroying the city. He doesn't care, you know. I don't know. I think my favorite part of this interview is just seeing the excitement that he has for the character. Obviously, he's already seen some stuff for the game, so, you know, he's clearly excited. He's got that big smile on his face. And one of my favorite things is when actors are excited about the characters that they're playing, specifically the characters that I love. When you get to see the actors enthusiastic about it, it makes me even more excited. Let's get into him talking about more Insomniac.
I actually heard a comment from one of the Marvel executives that came to see progress of the game and just kind of check up on it. They said that when he was looking at it, he didn't even think it would, like, he thought it was a cutscene. It was so well done that he didn't think that was the actual gameplay.
They're amazing, man, and they're a multicultural company. You got everybody's represented in the company, and I think that it's got to be the number one creative workspace in the world.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
I agree.
Right? You walk in, there's pinball machines to play, so forth and so on. It starts with that.
Again, just going over how, you know, focused Insomniac is on the employees and creating a really healthy workspace for those employees, being employee first. It's just really exciting to hear. It makes it easy to support Insomniac. One of the things that the interviewer was talking about right here in this clip was one of the executives seeing gameplay for the actual game and not being able to tell the difference between what is gameplay and what is actually just a cinematic capture. I've heard this once before, and I will say that I'm playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I've kind of seen what they're talking about just from that game, a game that came out last year, where you can't really tell when it's just, you know, a cinematic capture or actual gameplay, which makes me even more excited for Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Did the role of Venom require any mocap, or was it strictly just voiceover?
No, I did a little mocap, not extensive, but a little bit. I mean, we got this whole stunt team, a brilliant stunt team that are fearless. For all the breaking through windows and crashing and throwing tree trunks at each other, we got a good stunt department for that. Wow. And they're the ones. They're the real soldiers, because they have to be there every day doing the mocap stuff, and they have to put on the wetsuit. They have to put on the points of light, get the dots put all over your face, and then go to work. You know. Right. Now the other project I'm working on is more mocap heavy.
Got it.
The unmentionable.
Pretty interesting. So Tony Todd's basically stating that he didn't do a ton of mocap, just a little bit, and that they have stuntmen doing mocap for him, which doesn't really surprise me because they're not going to be using Tony Todd's face to be Venom. You know, really, most of his work is being done in an audio booth. That's what he's really getting paid for. Pretty interesting that he was talking about stunt people throwing tree trunks at each other, just kind of teases maybe a big action set piece with Venom where he's ripping out trees or something like that. It sounds pretty exciting.
Because I'm telling you, when they said that you were voice acting Venom, I literally jumped out of my seat, because knowing who Insomniac is, it's like they understood the assignment. They knew that if we're gonna bring Venom to life, we've got to have the voice. The actor has to be able to do it in such a way. And then I saw some of your sneak peeks of just saying the line, "We are Venom," and just even in the intro, the trailer, the first trailer they showed where it captured your voice. It's just masterfully done, Tony. Masterfully.
I mean, amazing. I might even scare myself when I play it.
Yes, sir. I know.
I'd be ripping through them walls. And fun.
That's awesome, man. Just hearing Todd say that he might even scare himself when he's playing him. It's really just teasing a brutal and dark Venom. You know, I've had some concerns about whether they're going to go the anti-hero route for Venom eventually, but it sounds like he's going to be like the villain of this game. Tony Todd, of course, is excited to play this character, which gets me even more excited. And at a time when we're getting almost no news for the game, no gameplay, it is kind of a treat to be able to hear one of the actors talk about this game. I'm so happy that he took the time, went out of his way to provide a little bit of information, not a ton, but you know, maybe eventually we're going to start getting into the marketing for this game, and we'll be hearing more from Tony Todd regarding Venom. Let me know what you guys think about these interviewed clips, and definitely check out the full interview. The link will be in the description down below. Again, I want to shout out Evan for providing us with all of these clips, so that way I actually didn't have to go in and clip out any of the questions and answers myself. He's awesome, and he's just the best in our industry, I think. One of my favorite content creators and a good friend. But thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you guys getting hyped after hearing more from Tony Todd? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching again, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.